Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we got our tin, well, the first of our tin outputs set up and running. So our tin wire coils, our tin sheet coils set up and running. And then I went and expanded the capacity of our coolant processing. Should check that. Yeah, that's all fine. Did I put a tank on that? No, I didn't. I just put a pump here. The tank is there. Yep, it just squirts a little bit through every so often. Which is what we wanted to do. Alright, so the next thing we're working on is nickel. And we've kind of set up a process. We're going to still use this basic process of just directly processing the ore into ingots, because we then need those ingots to be processed through this method into more ingots. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's get to it. We're going to actually need 2 blast furnace 4s. This is a blast furnace 2. So we want to upgrade that. And this produces, is this a carbon monoxide as a byproduct? Or is it as an input? No, it is an input. And we're going to need carbon monoxide as an input to this as well. So this is going to have to get improved. Let's bump this up to a liquefier 4. And there we go. So how much we are using carbon and purified water with a liquefier 4. Why am I doing it that way? No, this way. Yes. Actually, how much do we need? We need 50 per second here. 112.5 per second, so we need what, 162.5 per second of carbon monoxide. All right, let's compute by factory. We want to do one of these. 4 does 93.8, so we're going to need 2. We're going to need 2 of those. All right, and then we have another liquefier that is taking coke. I don't know, we'll put this up to be 2. There's going to be coke from, or carbon from steam. We're just going to need 1, 4. Okay, good. We might need more coke production. And we'll have to see. And then we need a second one of these. Rates are fine. Good. Just a sec. Do I want to do it that way? What's our rates? Again, 20 per second. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna arrange this a little bit differently. All right, and then so for this process, we need to take ore, we need to process it. Okay, so I think we're gonna need another line of ore. 22.5. I think I scaled this to 45 per second, didn't I? I did. So actually this is going to run off the same belt. Oh, right. We need to... There we go. That's going to have to be there. We're going to bring this through here. And it's how many? It's 8, I think. 8 ore processor 2s. Ore processor 2s? No. They need to be 3s. Right? 3s. 6 ore processor 3s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's not quite positioned correctly, but that's all right. We'll just jog the belt over a little bit. And then it's 5 pellet presses. I'm just going to keep it in line here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're pelleting nickel. Output rate is 15 per second. And we're going to send that down. We're not doing the whole scalability thing here. Because we're going to redo this. We're going to come back and we're actually going to rebuild all of it. Alright, so then we need to take the pellets and we need to run them through 3 blast furnaces to make nickel carbonyl. Alright, what are the other inputs that we need? We need the carbon monoxide and we need sulfur. So we're going to need sulfur coming in through here. Which we looked at this last time, and there is a line of sulfur right there. Which we can latch onto. And then we need to find a way to snake that sulfur all the way through here. It's going to use up a lot of underground belt, but there. Let's see, we want it right out here. All right, that'll bring our sulfur through. Excellent. One, 2, 3. Actually, let's do it like that. All right, then you're going to be picking up along. Picking up along, picking up along. We also need something to serve as fuel. Yeah, make sure I don't connect into the lead line there. You know, that's lead processing. Make lead ingots. I see. Now, I think for the new zinc process, we won't need the lead ingots. Well, we might need to update the lead process just to get it updated. So what do we want to do here? Do we want to use carbon as the fuel? Coke. I'm getting a little bit worried about how much coke we're using. I mean, it seems like we're fine. Okay. All right, then we'll bring this coke through. Up there. Actually, what we'll do is we'll just... And there is our sulfur. Excellent. And you're making nickel carbonyl. There we go. That's at a rate of 45 per second. It won't be that fast. Oh, right. Carbon monoxide. Oh. Power poles are in the way. Oh, I did not extend the belt far enough. There we are. All right. Output, output, output. All right, and we need 4 blast furnace 4s to then take our nickel carbonyl and to take our nickel ingots and to turn them into even more nickel ingots. Put a splitter in there. There we go. right, so if we do it something like this. And then the nickel ingots need to be going on 2 belts. One up here, and then we would be wanting to do a silo right there. With our 2 inputs. Alright, so if we brought these ingots here. Pick up from here, drop from there. That should work, yes. You pick up the Coke, you pick up the Coke, and then you pick up the Coke. Good. And this is like, what, 45 per second that we're trying to push this in. So probably we want 2 inserters per furnace. Now, of course, we're not actually being able to feed this fast enough, but we'll get there, as always. All right, and then what I'll do is we'll just put a little inserter in there. And what we'll actually do here is we will upgrade you to a requester chest to request the ingots, nickel ingot, out of the system, just in case there are some there. Let's move you over there. All right, that looks good. Okay, let's start looking at what our zinc recipe is going to be. Now, right now, again, we are not turning this into anything. We will want to make a little bit of nickel plate somewhere, but we'll get to that. Not much, just a little bit. Okay, so next thing we need to look at is zinc ingots. Zinc cathodes. Hey, look at that, sulfuric acid. Zinc oxide. Pellets. Processed. There we are. And no, then none of this uses lead at all. So we're not going to be leveraging lead here. We already have the, oh, that's sulfur dioxide gas. We're going to need sulfuric acid. No, that's an output. Sulfur dioxide gas is an output. Okay. Giant pile of zinc. All right, let's tear it all out. We don't need any of this. There's a whole bunch of molten lead in there. I'm not really that worried about it. We're going to lose it, but that's not that big of a problem. Get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of that. Oh, that reminds me. All right, I'll that's right. I'm going to do that later. Producing oxygen. All right, we also want to take a look at what our new lead process is going to be to make lead ingots. Those lead ingots are being sent elsewhere to make solder and other things. Okay. I don't think we're going to be making, we're going to be using lead for solder. After this, so that won't matter. All right, lead anode produces sulfur dioxide gas. Okay, so we still use that sulfur dioxide gas line that we have over here. Need some coke, need some limestone, need some oxygen. Interesting. We have the oxygen production. We're probably just going to need to upgrade it. This is 3. This is 2. This is 4. This is 3. That's going to have slag as a byproduct. Interesting. Hexafluorosilicic acid. All right, so let's scale to 10 per second. That's going to use 5 per second. So again, we'll be able to make 90 per second ingots. Oh, 23. Oh, another one of these. "23 chemical furnaces." Then we have something similar. Yeah, here. So we're going to use a similar design to this, I think. All right, we're going to need 225 per second oxygen gas. Yikes. $150 per second. We have 3s. Well, I would have to manufacture those. That's not that big of a problem. 3 chemical plant 4s. We currently have 2 chemical plant 2s. So we can upgrade those to 4s. How much we produce? 225. We might actually need a second flare stack. Can be done. And then we'll need how many air filter 6s? Or 6 air filter 3s is what we need. but actually looking at the time, we are at the end of the episode. So we will work on this for next time. I'm going to have to tear all of this out. Well, that's where we're processing the ores. Go ahead and queue them in for upgrades. We will rethink that. Alright. Alright, but for now, we will stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.